and welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. We are back for more. So if you like what you saw last time and if you like this video or either of them, hit that like button, give us a subscribe, and share. We will certainly appreciate that.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, your feedback.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
We're looking to you guys to teach us country music.
Yes.
So tell us what songs we need to listen to, and we will try to get to every single one of them.
We know Willie Nelson, we know Johnny Cash, we know Buck Owens, we know some of the big names, we know Garth Brooks, okay? But, what do people actually listen to all day long when they're a country music fan, right?
Yeah, and I have no idea.
Me either.
I'm a metalhead. No Kyle's a blues and rock guy.
Just everything,
I'm pretty eclectic, but, unfortunately I know a lot of country because of my mom back in the day. So hopefully we'll hit some things that I don't know.
And so would you say, Dustin, that you're not really a country music fan, though?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us are. That's what we're looking to be. It's a huge genre of music.
Trying to learn
more.
And we're bringing you three very different perspectives. We've got Kyle, the stunt guitarist here. We've got Dustin, the bourbon connoisseur. And we've got me, somebody who kind of tries to play guitar a little bit and tries to drink some bourbon. So, I'm equally successful at either, which is to say not very.
But what we have in common is we want to learn about country music.
We all want to learn country music.
But I'm here for the bourbon.
Dustin's here for the bourbon, and he has in his grubby little paw a bottle of Weller 107, which is a Buffalo Trace product and a little hard to find. And I'm going to admit that I've had it before.
You can't find it in Indiana. I mean,
You can't find it right now.
Maybe one bottle. I
Yeah.
think Ohio's got some occasionally.
Do we have this bottle under armed guard?
It is.
Yes, it's very well protected.
Definitely. So I'm gonna crack this open though, because this is a fresh bottle.
Yep.
So I gotta crack this and pour us some before we get started here.
So one of the things that I have learned about bourbons is that every time you drink a given bourbon, it's a little different. Things affect your palate, like the meals you've had previously. Like some things you eat can affect the way bourbon tastes for up to 3 days.
So I've had a Twinkie today. Will that impact my experience?
It might.
Like,
How, I cannot begin to guess, but it might. That's what the bourbon people tell me. So
Okay.
we've got on tap for you some Weller Antique 107 and a song that, to my knowledge, I have never heard. It's Reba McEntire's "Is There Life Out There?"
Okay.
this was a recommendation, right?
Yeah, this was a recommendation.
Sounds very philosophical.
Man, can you say that exactly like that again?
Not if you pay me.
Because I was trying in my head.
Hey,
Wait, yeah, who's getting paid? Yeah, so we're going to give this a listen. To our knowledge, we've never heard it. You never know, though. Sometimes, things pop up in movies, but, you hear it. I heard some country songs going down the road that were coming out of somebody's car today. I actually kind of liked that. But, yeah, so without wasting any more time, let's check out some Reba McEntire here.
Here you go. Joyce, grab that table for me, would you, honey? I'm running late. Okay, baby, you got it. I'm off. Eddie's diner. Andy, what's wrong? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine, but the school couldn't keep her with the temperature.
Is that
Honey,
Huey
I'll get home
Lewis?
as soon as I can.
That's
I
Huey
promise you,
Lewis.
okay? I love you.
Was that Huey Lewis?
It looked like Huey Lewis.
I thought I saw Huey Lewis.
So I'm a child of the 80s, and Huey Lewis was
It
everywhere.
was huge.
And you know what? I hated him back in the day, and now I've kind of gone back
Right,
and started
right.
listening. I'm like, man, this stuff was not bad.
Yeah, you think it was, he didn't do the hair thing, he didn't do the laser light shows or none of that. They were just a rock band, and they didn't have a shtick other than they were a rock band.
A little underrated.
They're totally underrated. They were super tight. Huey Lewis and the News. The News was a tight band. Sports, seminal album. But
Yeah, we're
We're
not here to talk
about
about
the song.
I am backing up though because I want to see if that was Huey
Yeah, let's
Lewis.
try to confirm that.
All right, here we go.
Got it. Boom. I'm off. Eddie's diner. Andy? Andy, what's wrong? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine, but the school couldn't keep her with the temperature.
Honey, I'll get home as soon as I can. I promise you, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.
She met him when she was 20. She thought she was ready,
That sounds.
but she's not so sure.
That's a rock beat.
She thought she'd done some living. Now she's just wondering.
I gotta stop it.
Yeah.
I had to stop that because I'm hearing two things. I'm hearing a like 90s pop rock beat,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hearing like a very early 1980s soul guitar.
So yeah, what you're hearing there, that's it's probably a Telecaster, and it's very clean, very sparse. Why you finger the 80s and soul is because of Nile Rodgers. Nile Rodgers used to take his guitar. Nile Rodgers, big time producer, produced all kinds of smash hits throughout. Still produces, but he would take the guitar and go right into the console, straight into the console, and that's how you got that super thin, really quacky sound. That quack is what guitar players call it. It's like a duck. I can hear a little bit of an amp on that. So that's just like a guy playing really clean. The country guys they didn't really like overdriving the amps. They liked the amps to be real clean, so they wouldn't get much distortion at all, even if you picked it hard. So you can hear that guy picking, and it sounds nice. It's really clean.
Yeah, I'm digging the groove so far. It sounds like a good combo.
That's
So it sounds like something bad has happened in this video.
A little girl sick.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here.
But she's living poor. Now she's feeling like there's something.
New propriety of a great gas station.
Is there like out there so much she hasn't
Those who are not responsible enough to be on time should not waste mine.
She's done what she should. She do what she left. She doesn't want to leave. She's just wondering is there life.
Hey, Dad. Hey, son. No kidding. Come in.
Oh, how's my girl? How you feeling? Oh, not much feeling. What are you making?
She's always live for tomorrow. She's never learned how to live for today. Oh, she's lying to try something foolish.
Reba's voice is incredible.
She kills it.
Dude, that little crack the distortion she threw in right there, just that little trill, man, that hit. And there, I guess that was the chorus earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the great harmonies in there.
It's very incredibly well arranged and produced, and almost kind of distracting. You got like this sort of 80s, 90s thing where you got the interstitial of the
You
narrative.
just use the word interstitial.
Sorry, I didn't mean to drink on it.
I have to drink now.
This is amazing.
Plus, yeah, this is really good bourbon.
This one, this antique is good.
That you have a really high quality production of the music, and then clearly for the video, you have all the extras and actors, and Huey Lewis, of course.
Well,
There seems to be a plot here about a single mother.
What year was this?
I'm sensing a theme in country music. This is 2003.
Really?
Yeah,
It
wow.
feels
Feels
the
older.
video. Yeah, it feels older than that.
Well, I'm sensing a theme though. So we're on our second country song.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of storytelling in country music.
Yep,
That's
a lot of broken homes, a lot of
Well, I mean, metalheads just kind of party, you know.
or get into the dark side of things and the horror side of things,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Maybe they express it the same
This is
things.
everyday life.
different. Yeah,
But yeah, these are telling stories. This is a
Yeah.
little different to me. All right.
it's pretty blunt. You know.
Well, on we go.
Something crazy, or just get away. Oh, something for herself for the change. Is there life out there?
answer from someone. Oh, come.
He would like to continue having both the security as well.
There's a place in the sun that he's never been, where life is fair and time is a
Remember, country is.
but people's the same as she did back then.
I'm not sure Reba.
Stop it, that's Mommy's homework. It's Mommy's homework, and I'll give you that back. Oh no.
What have you done?
Oh no.
I've been working on that piece for 3 weeks now. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry, Mommy, it was an accident.
I don't need any more accidents in my life.
Hey. Time out. Time out, Maggie.
A couple of points are coming to mind. One is I understand why Huey Lewis never got into acting because that was not good. Right? The other one is I don't know if these movie script things are actually a part of the song or not.
I don't think so. I think it's probably added after.
So if that's the case, if the scripted movie stuff, it feels like it's detracting from the song.
I would agree a little bit. I mean, maybe it's dated. Maybe it was hip at one time. But, you know, when you have lyrics that are on the nose, then you have a clearly a family situation here where the young child is acting out and the older sister tries to cover and mom is at the peak of her limits and has been, stressed to the max and she loses it, but dad's there to swoop in and say time out and give her a hug and make it all better. It's all pretty on the nose, you know?
Well, and we're back to storytelling and everyday relatability, which is not there in the music I usually listen to.
That's true, man. I mean, I've got a couple of boys, not in college right now, and I can't relate to that precise situation, but I can relate to kids irritating you and then claiming it's an accident.
Kids do that.
Yeah, and then you're like, you want to say something bad, but you can't, so you hold back.
I'm enjoying this song, but I'm maybe enjoying this Weller 107 more. This is from the gods. All right.
So real quick though, Kyle's we're Bourbon guys. Kyle's not So from episode 1, we had that horse soldier. What do you think about this one? How is this different?
This one to me tastes more like a drink.
Tastes more like a drink.
Really?
Okay.
And I mean that in a positive way. It's like I can definitely tell. What's the proof on this one?
This is 107 proof.
Yeah, I can tell it was a little sharper than the previous, and it's definitely lands well.
It's
Sits in the back, I got a little bit of this.
That's the finish.
The finish. Okay.
So if there are bourbon neophytes out there, your drink comes in 3 stages.
I know this.
You have your initial taste, your initial sip.
No, there's one before that.
All the nose. So
The
there's
nose.
really 4 stages. So you smell it. So it's got a nose. Then you get your initial drink, and that's going to have a flavor.
Yeah.
The next step is the burn.
Yeah.
And the more burn, the less smooth it's considered.
Okay.
So a very highly aged bourbon tends to come a little smoother, even if it's a higher proof.
Okay.
Then the aftertaste really is what it is. It's called the finish.
Well, the finish on this makes me feel like about $1 million.
No kidding. All right, back to some Reba.
Let's do it.
The weeks until graduation were filled with heady activities. A group of small children were to be presented in a play about buttercups and daisies and pomegranates. They could be heard throughout the building practicing their half familiar songs they sang about Silver Day. The older
It's
children
not relatable because the kids clearly won't have to read by yourself.
We point out plot holes in music videos.
See, I think the only fun would be listening dropped out.
Everything's dropped out.
And now we're in
O'Connor, may I see you a moment?
So
This
$5
cannot
says,
be.
I'm so proud of the work you did. It was amazing. Or something to that effect.
Your neatness leaves something to be desired.
I'm turning the
Your
mic
thought
on because
process
we're
doesn't.
making
You have a
commentary.
remarkable grasp of the subject.
Kyle's pointing out plot holes in the video over here, in the theme of the story,
Next time, try to avoid
and
the stain.
we're all kind of being annoyed by the movie
Or
part
not from
of
the
this.
stains than I did the
It was
paper.
short loop, I think.
So feel free to link us to a song without all that crap so we can go back and enjoy it again.
We had a clean view of Reba.
Yeah.
Margaret Elizabeth O'Connor.
That's my wife.
So, we talked a little bit about the music video taking away from the song. It's something that just hit me right there again. You guys were, I noticed you guys enjoying with Reba, the way that she sings, she can flow in, her words just flow,
Right.
right? Almost like rap.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
they flow with, like, my tongue will get tied with a lot of the things that she sung about.
It's so good that it's almost too perfect. It's so good that they had to put a whole another plot on top of another plot, and then you've got these two, the actual lyrics going on, and then the plot of this sub movie, which bizarrely stars Huey Lewis.
Right, that's a little surreal, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. So one piece of commentary that I've had, I mean, I've listened to a little bit of Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Her big songs you couldn't get away from being a kid in the 80s,
Oh, sure.
Like in
I Was in the
Jolene,
Stream.
yeah,
Jolene.
Jolene is an example.
Yep.
And one of the things that I noticed, so somebody did a video, they cut Jolene down to half speed and played it.
Okay.
Now, if you're singing at half speed, if you are just a tiny fraction off pitch,
Yeah.
it's going to sound horrible, right?
It's definitely more difficult. It's counterintuitive, but it can sometimes be more difficult to perform a song more slowly than quick. Because when you get quick, you get into a cadence, you get into a rhythm, and things just sort of fall into place. Well, you slow it way down, and you take your time, and you breathe, and you let it linger. Your mind can get out of that flow state as the musician or the performer.
Well, so somebody just took the regular speed Dolly tune and slowed it down to half, and it became this really haunting thing.
Right.
But the pitch accuracy of her voice was unbelievable. And the reason I bring that up is because I hear echoes of Dolly's pitch accuracy in Reba.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know in country music if being compared to Dolly Parton is a positive thing, but I would think it would be because, wow.
I do know that it's a very important thing, the accuracy of the harmonies and being on pitch. They take it very, very seriously in country music, more so than the rock. Because rock and roll is like totally rock and roll, but I like it, right?
Well, you can scream at the microphone and people...
Bob Dylan could be a rock and roll singer, but Bob Dylan could not sing this song and make it entertaining.
Bob Dylan would get laughed off the stage trying to sing this song.
Right. So you have, so that's probably, that might be why that, auto-tune and things like that are so prevalent in country music today, because of this
It's
legacy.
hard to do this.
Yeah, you have these giants like
Yeah.
Reba and Dolly Parton that sing just basically, for lack of a better term, perfectly, and just nail it and do it like it's effortless.
Yeah, I definitely
Do
do
make
the
it.
auto tune.
Oh, no.
So I think this predated it.
So all of you know, we all hate auto-tune. So if we hear auto-tune, if you suggest a video and we watch it and we hear auto-tune, prepare for bad things. We're not going to have anything good to say about it.
No.
The backing musicians had better be gods. So, hey, this Weller, man, this is an A+.
Yeah, definitely.
And
If you can find it, get it.
it's not expensive. What is it, about $40 a bottle?
The 107, yeah, about a little north of that. I think about between 60 and 40.
Yeah, so it's not a terribly
As a
expensive.
this,
Right.
Well, the problem is you just can't find it because Buffalo Trace is big into scarcity marketing, which annoys the crap out of
what's
us.
scarcity marketing?
You limit the supply. They sell it all overseas, like by the ton.
Is that like Bitcoin?
In a way, called supply and demand, but economics is not the focus of this channel.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah. Well,
I think that's good.
yeah. All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Cheers. And, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give us a share. Yep.
Your feedback is invaluable.
Give us your feedback. Tell us country music. Tell us what we need to listen to
Yeah.
learn country
Because
music.
clearly we're picking it on our own here, and we're hitting landmines, folks. Come on.
Yeah, we wound up watching Huey Lewis try to act, and that's
Yeah.
just unacceptable.
That's a non sequitur we were not prepared for.
All right, see you next time, guys.